home, honey.
Finally, a place of our own.
Our own house, our own yard.
Our own bedroom.
Hey, I'm going back to the car. Make sure we didn't forget anything.
Hey, Davy. You want to see why they call it a hot tub?
That can wait. Hey, you didn't hear anything last night, did you?
Aside from you snoring?
No, like a child crying.
No.
Well, I did, I think. I got up to get a drink, and I could have sworn I heard a child crying.
It was probably just a cat howling.
It didn't sound like any cat. I even went to the window, and I didn't see any cat.
Well, did you see a child? It was a cat. I gotta go.
All right, hon. I'm off to mow the lawn, and then we're off to the movies.
I'll be ready.
Hey, hon, have you been in the shed at all this week?
No, why?
Are you sure?
I think I would know if I'd been in the shed, David.
Well, then somebody else has. 3 times this week I found the shovel lying on the floor.
It's probably just falling.
Well, that's just it. If it were falling over, it wouldn't land the way I find it. I think somebody's been using our shovel.
Do you think a neighbor's been using it?
Well, if he has, he's certainly considerate. It's never dirty. I just wish he would stand it back up when he's done with it.
Well, why don't you go get ready so we don't miss the movie? And if you want, on our way, we can go get a lock for the shed.
She seems lonely.
Who does?
That old lady.
David? Hey, it's just me. Hey, what happened out there? It looked like you've seen a ghost.
I think I just did.
What?
See for yourself.
There's no one out there, sweetie.
I saw him. He was by the shed. It was a little boy. I saw him. He was there. He was there.
I don't really see what can be done about this, sir. If someone is getting into your shed, they're putting the shovel back. Your wife is probably right, though. It's just falling over. I mean, if it bothers you that much, you might just get some rope and tie it to the wall or something.
Oh, I guess this is just funny to everybody else but me.
You didn't mean it like that, David.
Look, damn it, the shovel isn't falling on the floor. If it were, it wouldn't land the way you saw it. I set it up like this. If it fell from this position, it would land like this. Got it? I'm telling you, man, the damn thing is not falling. Someone is lying it on the floor.
Okay, sir. Then do you have any idea who would be doing it? Who would be unlocking your shed, laying your shovel on the floor, placing it in the same place every time, then coming out of the shed, closing the doors and locking it up?
Well, gee, I was hoping you could tell me. That's why I called you.
David, I have to apologize for my husband. He has been under a lot of stress lately with work and buying the house and all. But he's convinced that someone is putting it back.
Okay, David, is it? Has anything been out of the ordinary here at night? Heard anything? Seen anybody?
David, go ahead and tell him.
Ever since we moved in, I've been hearing voices at night.
What kind of voices? People talking?
No, actually, just one voice. A child crying.
Crying? How often?
Almost every night.
How long has this been going on?
About a week or so.
Really?
Yeah, really. It sounds like it's coming from the shed.
Why haven't you reported this yet?
Well, he's not sure that it was a child.
What? Wait a minute, I am sure.
It's probably just a cat or a fox or something.
It's not a cat.
Why are you so sure?
Tell him about last night.
No, I'm not gonna tell him about last night. That was stupid.
What about last night?
He saw a kid out there.
Was he trying to get in your shed or something?
No, it was just a little boy.
Where was he then?
He was right in front of the shed.
And you didn't call us?
There was no need to.
Really? Why not?
Well, he wasn't there, and then he was. I don't care how stupid this sounds.
Okay. How did you come to see him?
Well, we were both asleep on the couch when the sound of a child crying woke me up. I got up and went to the back door and tried to zero in on where it was coming from. I heard it again, stepped outside to the shed, and that's when I saw him.
Mm-hmm. And what time was this?
I don't know, probably around midnight or so.
So you were half asleep. Could you have been sleepwalking?
Yeah, kind of. Hey, I know what you're getting at. And no, I wasn't dreaming or seeing things or sleepwalking. I know what I saw.
Ma'am, have you heard or seen this child?
No, I haven't.
509 dispatch on code 419. Okay, David. I'm not saying that you're wrong, but your wife did say that you have been under a lot of stress lately. Now I'm going to go ahead and take a report, but that's about all I can do. You know, maybe some extra drive-bys once in a while. But in the meantime, if I were you, I'd try to find something to help me sleep. Okay. Have a good afternoon.
Thank you, officer.
You agree with him, don't you? You think I'm seeing things too?
Yes, I do agree with them. I think you have been under a lot of stress lately. As far as seeing things, I don't know. But you have to admit, if you go around talking about seeing some kid who wasn't really there, people are going to react the exact same way.
Really? Then what do I do? Get all doped up and hope that it solves my problems? I don't think so. Amy, I don't need these sleeping pills or any other crap like that.
I'll be back in a little bit, okay? I want you to go in there to rest. No TV or noise. And no arguing either.
Heard him, haven't you? You've seen him. Just over 10 years ago, a young couple bought your house. They had an autistic little boy. His name was David. David's father was very abusive, and at times he would be so terrible that David's mommy would bring him to me for safekeeping. She looked to me as his nanny of sorts. He would stay here sometimes, and we would just sit and stare at his house. When he was almost 6, little David and his father disappeared. For over a week, they knew nothing until the father's body was found hanging in a hotel room almost 100 miles away. 2 weeks later, Mommy shot herself in the same hotel room. The police and a local mob searched high and low for the little boy, but they never found him. Others have lived in that house. Others have heard him crying late at night. I know, because I have too. But they say nothing. They let him cry and leave him lonely. You're not the only one to see him.
Why haven't you ever told anyone you've seen him?
Look at me. I'm just an old lady who sits on this porch day after day. They don't see or hear me anymore. But you, they will listen to you if you give them a reason.
Sweetie. What is that?
I think I know.
What the hell was that? David.
He was sick and wouldn't stop crying. His father was afraid someone would find out they'd been keeping him in the shed. So he stuffed a sock in his mouth and beat him until he stopped crying. Then buried him here. He was only 6.
How do you know all of that?
Yes, I saw it.